Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So as we can see, the price of Bitcoin is testing this one very important line of support around this 47,300 47,400 price range, because we are aware if this weekly is going to break the support from this 50 weekly moving average and also this rising trend line, then we are actually in a big danger. And I'm being completely honest with you, because right now this is the final line of support the price of Bitcoin must hold in a weekly if we want to see any sort of a further price movement here to the upper direction, because losing the support from this will also break the support that was holding the price since March 2020. And not just only this one here guys, today I'm also going to add this one very interesting scenario in this price action, because if you look at this price structure here and also monitor this falling trend line, you can see someone mentioned this on my Twitter account, so big shout out to you. This here, this falling trend line, if you monitor this properly, could be another strong line of support exactly where this 50 weekly moving average is and also this rising trend line support line. So that's why if we break the support, as you can see, three strong support, the falling trend line which was acting as a strong line of resistance could be retest around this 47,300 47,400 price range. And if the support is going to be there, that is a very good sign. But failing to find support around this range will indicate an actual trend reversal type of scenario for Bitcoin. So that's why guys, we have to monitor this scenario very closely. And not just only this one here, if you have also watched my video from yesterday in the past Bitcoin price action, when we had this head and shoulder type of scenario playing out for Bitcoin, breaking the neckline, we headed straight towards the target line. Price after that, after reaching the target line, you can see we went a bit lower but started consolidating before starting this new move here to the upper direction. And again, we had this similar head and shoulder type of formation. Price also broke out of this neckline, right? This neckline was a very strong support line, but it got broken. Price started this rally here to the downside and we came across this 41,000 range. So according to this previous example also, if we are going to see similar scenario just like here, I mean more of a consolidation right before price breaking here to the upside, then we should be aware that the lower line area, which is around 40,000 41,000, could be retested, because breaking or coming across this line will also indicate the price has now failed to find support around this weekly time frame. So these are one very important scenario we have to monitor closely, because I have been very clear, if the price of Bitcoin wants to show an actual trend reversal here in this manner, then we have to overcome the resistance from this Fibonacci line, the 0.618 and 0.5 Fibonacci line, because we are aware about this dead cat bounce scenario. Because according to this dead cat bounce, the price in a downtrend usually after reaching the 0.2 area sees this relief rally around 50%. Since crypto is a volatile market, so we said we will not just only focus around the 50% retracement but also around this 60%. So that's why in our case we said if this is going to be an actual movement here to the upside, then price of Bitcoin must break the resistance around this 0.5 to 0.618. And in our case, as you can see guys, inside this descending broadening wedge, right, we talked about this on my previous video, if this relief rally is going to continue to the upside, that's why I said you the 0.5 and the 0.618 Fibonacci line must be broken and flipped into support, because if we are getting rejection around that range, this trend could still see further retracement, and this further retracement could be lower than the previous one, because according to the dead cat bounce, you can see the 0.4 is always lower than the 0.2 area. So that's why guys, that's why we are aware the price of Bitcoin must hold the support around this 47,000 range, which is the weekly support from the 50 weekly moving average, rising trend line, and also this falling trend line which previously acted as a resistance and could be holding the price again around this 47,000 range. So that's why this 47,000 support must be held at any cost. And not just only this one here guys, if you also look at the price structure in a bit different way, let me show you this one scenario here. Now before I switch into other chart, I just want to make you aware, Bybit and Femex both are providing around $4,100 bonus each. I mean, the total of $8,200 bonus is being provided for our community members. So if you are an experienced trader and want to take advantage of this market volatility, then this is the great opportunity, because Bybit, as you can see, is providing around $4,100 bonus if you use my ref link and sign up, which is going to take you not more than a minute, and also with Femex. So I personally use Bybit for trading, and if you want to trade altcoins, then Femex could be a great option as well. Now let's switch into other chart. Let me switch this into smaller time frame, because in the hourly time frame, guys, we can see the price of Bitcoin here looks like it is forming this symmetrical triangle type of scenario, because this symmetrical triangle has already been broken here to the downside, right, as you can see. So if this is going to continue here to the downside, then we are aware the lower line price target, right, could be pointing around this 45,000 to 45,500 price area as our potential downward price target for Bitcoin here in the immediate short term, because according to this one here, you can see there is one bullish symmetrical triangle and bearish. In a downtrend like this symmetrical triangle usually gets a sell off and the price fails to find support at the lower line area, and this is exactly what happened here, because this one was a line of support. We failed to find support at this line. We also tried to re-enter it, and the same line which previously acted as the support acted as a resistance, and now we are seeing this price pullback here to the downside. So that's why we have to monitor all this scenario, because right now, as you can see, in a general, the price of Bitcoin looks weak in a daily time frame, but in a weekly, we don't want this support around this 47,000 to be broken. So if that is going to remain, right, if price is going to still stay above this 47,000, then we could still expect some sort of a relief rally to continue here in an upward direction in the upcoming days for Bitcoin. So these are some of the scenarios I see right now looking at the price action of Bitcoin. If you enjoyed my work, then come on guys, hit that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.